Are you making one of these two common mistakes when you grow your snake plants? Number one is not giving this plant enough light. And I know this might not be your fault necessarily. It's kind of the fault of the people that market these plants, because if you do a search of low light tolerant plants, this is probably the number one plant that is recommended for low light situations. And it's true, this plant is tolerant of lower light situations, but that doesn't mean that it can live indefinitely in a dark spot. In fact, the farms that actually grow these plants are growing them in really bright greenhouses, maybe with just a little bit of shade cloth overhead. And there are other varieties of snake plant that can actually tolerate full sun. So they're going to be much happier, and they're actually going to grow a lot faster in a brighter light situation. And if you want to keep them long term, you got to have at least some natural light hitting those leaves. The second mistake people make is they water these things too frequently. Notice I didn't say watering them too much, because that can get confusing, because some people think that you shouldn't saturate the soil because that would be watering them too much, and that's incorrect. When you do water it, you should thoroughly saturate all the soil in the pot, but you can't do that all the time. You have to let the soil dry out 100% before you water this plant again. And that's especially true if you have it in a low light situation, which most houses are low light. But if you can follow those two rules by giving it some natural light and letting it dry out in between waterings, these plants can live for a very, very long time inside of your house.